Hello everyone and welcome back to Moonmothgoddess Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my main tarot channel here on YouTube. Thank you guys all so much for your continued love and support here on the channel. For those of you that would like to book a private reading, you can find my email down below in the description box. Also, for those of you that are wanting to know what tarot and oracle decks I'm using, I always list those in the description box for you guys as well. I also want to thank you guys all so much for those of you that have been donating to the channel. I truly appreciate you guys so much. Those of you guys that have been sending in tarot and oracle decks for us to use for our pick your card readings, I truly appreciate you guys all so much, and also for the lovely comments that you guys leave letting me know how much these readings are helping you. It does mean a lot to me to know that the work that I'm doing here is something that is appreciated by all of you. And I feel very lucky to have the community that we've built together here to continue to see it thriving. So thank you guys all so much. So today's pick your card reading, we are doing, is this connection really over? Okay, so if you by chance have more than one connection on your mind, you can certainly use a different pile for a different connection. So is this connection really over? I've already pulled oracle cards. We are going to be shuffling in some tarot decks, or I'm sorry, tarot cards for you guys for each of the piles. We're going to be using a different deck for each of the piles. And so pile number one, I'm just going to give you a quick look and put these decks right beneath your pile here. But pile number one, you are going to be the Aventurine Tarot, okay, which is this deck here. So this is going to be your deck. I'm going to move this up a little bit. This is going to be your deck here, and that is going to be with this Carnelian heart. Okay, so Carnelian and the Aventurine Tarot. Pile two, your deck, and I might have to move this down a little bit. Pile two, your deck is going to be the Dreaming Way Tarot. And let's get this one out here. So this is the Dreaming Way, okay? And your crystal is going to be the Opalite. So the Opalite and the Dreaming Way Tarot for pile number two. And pile number three, your deck is going to be the Jupiter Power Tarot. Okay, so Jupiter Power Tarot, and your crystal is the yellow Aventurine. Okay, so those are your tarot decks. You can go whichever way you feel drawn to, whether it's the crystals, the tarot decks. So pile three, this is yours here, the yellow Aventurine and the Jupiter Power Tarot. Okay, so is this connection really over? Pile one with the Carnelian and the Aventurine Tarot. Pile two with the Dreaming Way Tarot and the Opalite. And then pile number three with the Jupiter Power Tarot, the yellow Aventurine. Timestamps will be down below for you guys, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, pile one. So those of you that resonated with the Carnelian heart, this is going to be your reading today. And so we're finding out, is this connection really over? So the connection that you do have on your mind. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. We have Rosemary, and it says remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. We have number 40, Oh Sunny Day. And then we have number 17 with repose, and it says pause, respite, and time out. Okay, so let's pull your tarot. So is this connection really over between pile number one and their person. Is this connection really over between pile 1 and the person on their mind? We do have the Knight of Swords. We have the Fool. We have the Two of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Is this connection really over between pile 1 and their person? Queen of Cups. King of Pentacles. The Devil. And we have the Star. Okay, so we do have Aquarius energy coming in, Capricorn. There's also Taurus, Virgo, and I'm also seeing Gemini, Libra, as well as Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And we do have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So looking at this straight away, I do not feel this is the end for you and this person, okay? I'm noticing that we have both the King and the Queen of Pentacles present and also the King and Queen of Cups. So there's definitely still feelings on both sides of this connection, love on both sides. You know, we do have the Two of Swords energy here, which can talk about confusion, indecision, feeling stuck, trying to decide, you know, maybe about this connection. We do have time out here, right? Respite and pause. Now that could be both of you, you know, taking some time to think about this connection, or that both of you are, you know, in your time away or separated from one another, that each of you are still thinking about this connection and still remembering, because we do have remembrance here, still feeling in some way that your heart is loyal to one another. There's still love that's present. I kind of have a feeling with the Devil energy here, you know, of course this can be many different things, but I certainly feel that there's still an attachment that both you and this person do have to each other. There may be certain fears or doubts that could be in a person's mind, either you, them, or even a combination of the two of you, with regard to maybe getting back together. However, because there is mutual feelings, love, I feel like the two of you still thinking about commitment, relationship with each other. And with us having the Star present here, the Star is about having faith in something, believing in something, trusting in it, you know. So it could very well be that you and this person's path may have brought you in, you know, different directions right now. But yeah, it still makes me feel that there is something very special between you and this person. You might even feel a very strong soulmate connection with them, or this could be the way that they feel that with you. I have a feeling that either one of you, okay, could be reaching out to the other to try this relationship over again, to give this connection a second chance. I feel like Spirit is saying there's still hope for reconciliation with this connection, even though there might be some fears that are still here. A person who's definitely taking some time to think about things. I do want to look at this Oh Sunny Day card and see a little bit about the meaning behind that one. And this is from the Oracle of Mystical Moments. Let's see, number 40. Okay, all right. So it says new beginnings, luck, and optimism, which is also something that comes in with the Star too. Optimism. It says a woman with a dainty umbrella sits on a red mushroom and watches the sun rise over the horizon. How nice it is to welcome a new day, especially with 3 little talismans of good luck. the ladybug. Embrace new beginnings. Let us forget yesterday's worries and regrets. Don't allow the past to linger into today. All the moments in this day are brand new, never seen before or since. You have the power to make good things happen. You can make today your lucky day. Okay, so this makes me feel that there is both optimism on both sides. And that may be that both of you know that we love each other, that we really deeply care for each other. I do want to clarify both the Two of Swords and the Devil energy here. Let's see. What is this Two of Swords energy? The Five of Cups. Okay, now, you know, of course, I don't know what happened in your connection with this person, but the Five of Cups can be a very heart-heavy energy. It can be when a person has grief over the loss of this connection. It may also be if a person, either one of you, feels on your side that you've done something wrong in the connection to create the disconnect or the breakup between you and this person, or maybe even a reason for no contact. This can also talk about having regret, guilt, shame, remorse. And so somebody could be struggling with feelings of hopelessness, maybe feeling like, okay, you know, maybe it's just not going to happen. Maybe this is just wishful thinking. All hope is lost. Okay, with this. So let's look a little bit more. Why is the Two of Swords here? Let's get some more information, Spirit. Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then we've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so someone is having a hard time getting past their own negative thoughts about it, about reconciling, I feel like here. Not impossible to overcome, but it is this person, which could be either you or them, or maybe, like I said, the two of you, who both are kind of in that headspace. It is preventing one from starting anew. And that is why we have our Page of Pentacles in reverse, because the Page of Pentacles, when it's upright, it is about planting the seed for something new. And part of the message of this card is about releasing, you know, regrets and worries and things that have happened between you and this person in the past. You know, being able to heal, being able to forgive, being able to mend. So I do feel like this little bit of this heavy energy here could be blocking either you or them from coming forward. Now, being that we do have the Eight of Swords in reverse, this is about us and our ability to overcome those negative thoughts. So we can kind of free the mind from the negative thinking. You know, and one of the messages with the Five of Cups is also telling us not to lose hope. And I feel like I said, with the star energy being here, that this is where Spirit is saying there's still hope for you and this person to reconnect with each other. Let's look at the Devil here. The Five of Swords. This could be somebody who's got a lot of self-sabotaging thoughts here. Could be shutting the other out. I mean, someone may have even really gotten hurt here, because the Five of Swords also talks about betrayal. There could be trust issues. Like if this person hurt you, especially with loyalty and faithfulness here, if there was cheating, and of course this message won't be for all of you, but if there was cheating here, you know, and let's just say the other person cheated on you. You may still love this person and care about them and feel that they're your soulmate, but you also may not be ready to forgive this person and let them back into your life. We can still be holding on to those memories of how that person's words or actions may have hurt us. And of course, getting cheated on isn't the only form of betrayal. Sometimes this is simply, you know, a person acting a certain way early on in the connection or throughout your experience with them, and feeling betrayed because they didn't live up to what they said. They could have said, oh, you know, this is going to happen between the two of us, and then you're never seeing that it's happening. There's multiple ways, of course, the person can betray us. So, you know, there could be this feeling here of insecurity surrounding trusting one another, trust issues. Now, this can also be from either one of your pasts that you may have brought into this connection that actually created issues between you and them. You know, if you're someone who went through a very troubled childhood or troubled past relationships in which people have hurt you or have hurt this other person, and then we kind of bring in that emotional, mental, spiritual kind of baggage into a situation with a new person, and then it starts to, you know, self-sabotage. Is something that starts to break down the relationship. So of course there can be multiple reasons why a person is feeling this way. It could also be where, you know, if we feel like we're too afraid of letting someone in, we might push someone away instead, and certainly have fear. It could even be our own emotions that are manipulating us with, you know, issues trusting and feeling we're going to be betrayed, we're going to get hurt, things of that nature. You know, like I said, I don't feel like it's impossible for you and this person to be able to heal that space. Again, this card is talking about letting go. I do feel it's possible for the two of you to really work together to mend the connection, and to have faith that the two of you can bring some form of reconciliation and renewal to this relationship. Now, this, again, might be both of you who are in this mindset or mentality, and perhaps it is a need for just some time alone, some space to take some time to think clearly. It may also be a time, like if you're the one who came in with old wounds that you knew that were kind of affecting the relationship, where you take that time out to also work on yourself and become a better version of self, to going back into the connection. But no, I don't feel, with our question today, is this connection really over? I don't think so between you and this person. I feel like there's such strong feelings of love that's here, such a strong soul connection that you have with this person, that it is very possible for you, both of you, to be able to come together to create stability, harmony, and longevity and a healthy relationship with one another. You know, and perhaps that is one person coming in and maybe apologizing to the other, or being more self-aware of what kind of energy we're contributing into the relationship. And if we're noticing that, okay, this isn't working, we can take that time to reflect and say, okay, what can I change? How can I improve myself? Or how can I be more emotionally supportive towards my partner? And things of that nature, to take that time to even stabilize and ground ourselves. But I certainly feel like it's possible for you and this person to be able to overcome this stage here. All right, so that is all that I have for you, pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonate with the Opalite, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out, is this connection really over between you and the person on your mind? So let's take a look at your oracle cards. First, we have number 10, imagination, conjure, dreams, and create. We have number 35, a long way home. And then we have prosperity, luck, and love. Okay, so let's pull your tarot. So pile 2, is this connection really over between you and the person on your mind? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Tower. The Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Let's see. Five of Cups. Nine of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Okay, so we do have Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. We also have a Gemini, Libra. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. And I'm seeing the Hangman here. Okay, so I feel that looking at the energy here, that this connection is over between the two of you. I'm also feeling that whatever, or the way in which this connection ended, we have the Tower energy here, and the Tower energy is something that happens by divine intervention. And this is oftentimes when we are holding on to an illusion surrounding a person or connection. It can also be when something is not meant to be. And the universe is trying to get us redirected towards who we're meant to be with when it comes to love. I feel that there may have been an issue with this connection, either on your side or the other person's side, where someone was not putting in the same amount of effort as the other. Someone may have been putting in the bare minimum, leaving the other person to feel that they were working so hard to try to make the connection work, and kind of finding that they were getting kind of stuck in a cycle with this person. I feel that there is an energy here of someone really wanting this connection to work. One person was really ready to settle down and to create something that would be very stable and secure. And it almost makes me feel like the other person's energy may have been a little bit flighty and not really creating the security that the other person needed. And so this could have been a very unstable connection. It could have been one that where one person was feeling hurt or even discouraged by the other person's action, leaving another person to feel very hurt by the other. I'm kind of getting like two people not seeing eye to eye with each other. This could have been arguments, fighting, disagreements. I'm seeing that there is an imbalance here between, like I said, what one person is wanting to put into the connection and what the other person was giving. So it may have, it almost kind of feels where Spirit is saying that someone may have been trying to force this connection to work. And I'm feeling that there is a need for letting go here, a need for surrendering to that ending, that this is something that's not meant to be. And maybe perhaps it was something, you know, where you guys had something with one another, or even trying to build something with someone, giving the appearance that it was something that was going to create stability and longevity for you. But the Tower always comes in to break down some type of illusion surrounding a person, surrounding a situation, to help us to have some type of epiphany or realization. This does look like there is a lot of energy that has been put forth in this connection, a lot of hurt feelings, there could have even been one person here who may have been a little bit selfish and not really taking the other person's feelings into consideration. Almost like one person very distracted and one person putting in a lot of the hard work, a lot of the effort to try to make something work, where the other person had more of a disconnect here. So with the Queen of Swords energy, this is about using discernment. It's about seeing something clearly and being in a clear headspace, that perhaps this could have been a connection that kind of kept you in a little bit of a downward spiral, or even in a negative type of cycle between you and this person. And I have a feeling that You know, there may have been a lot of illusions surrounding you and this person's connection. I feel like things were not balanced, things were not equal. And some of you may have been trying to resist the ending of this, having a hard time letting go. I feel like there was certainly high hopes for, you know, for this connection here, but with this a long way home card, I almost kind of feel like Spirit's saying this isn't quite it. Like almost like saying this isn't your person. I kind of see this as divine redirection. It's Spirit trying to remove this person off your path, out of your life. And sometimes, you know, when the universe kind of creates this upheaval in our life with the Tower energy to get us redirected, we might not understand, we know, because we might feel very connected to a person and feeling like, okay, I really wanted this to work, or I really like this person, or I really love this person. But I kind of, like I said, have a feeling here that Spirit is kind of trying to help you to get you redirected towards something that is more in alignment with you. I do want to see the Long Way Home card. This is from the Oracle of Mystical Moments. And so 35 is about a journey. It says remembrances, experiences, and a passage. Look at this little elephant on his journey through the skies. He lives in a huge balloon and his castle, and has his castle with him. Light guides the way while he slowly passes over the horizon. How long is his journey, and when will it end? Will he drop anchor again or continue his travels? This card reflects how we pass through our lives. During our pilgrimage, we collect memories strong enough to fill a castle and light enough to buoy our voyage. So this kind of makes me feel like what Spirit is saying here is that this connection may have been something that was temporary, not meant to last, kind of like something that's passing through, perhaps to bring you some type of clarity, some type of lesson going through the experience with this person. I'm kind of have a feeling that one of the lessons here may have been for you to really recognize what your worth is, or even for the other person to recognize what their worth is. I do feel that there was an imbalance here. One person putting in far more effort than the other, one person committing themselves much more than the other. And so if you were that person who was giving everything you had to make this connection work and the other person was falling short, then that would be you using your own discernment and knowing when to walk away, knowing when to surrender, knowing when to let go, and not trying to force something to work and to continue to move forward if the universe is kind of removing it off your path. So I don't necessarily see this as you and this person reconciling with each other. I do feel like this connection has come in, it served its purpose, and now it's time to work on letting go and healing from the connection, okay? So I do want to get some guidance for you with this connection with this person. Okay, so what is pile 2's guidance for this connection? The 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands energy is when we're holding on to a lot of heavy, burdensome, energetic, our energetic burdens. You know, it could be that we've been through a lot with this person and we're still holding on to a lot of that heaviness. And so this is really asking us to let go, to release. We also have the 3 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Yeah, some of you might find yourself having a really hard time, I feel like, with letting go here. There might be a lot of obsessing over reconciliation here with this person. I do feel like there is a need for you here to really work towards releasing yourself. And it's hard. I feel like it's easier said than done, because sometimes when we're still trying to get over somebody, it can be hard for us to just kind of cut off the thoughts, cut off the feelings. And I feel like what's important here is this Queen of Swords energy, which is looking at what the reality is of the situation between you and this person. This may be a time for you to also work on stabilizing your own energy here, you know, and once you feel, of course, that you're ready, this is you, you know, connecting with new people that are going to be far more emotionally supportive in what it is that you're really needing and looking for when it does come to love. I have a feeling that once you release this person's, you know, energy, you know, really start to shift your focus towards bringing in something that's going to provide more stability, more security for you. Really commit yourself to not taking less than what you're deserving of, because I feel like for many of you, it's the whole letting go of releasing of this energy here that's going to help to open up the pathway for new love to come in. There is a need for release here. Okay, so even if you commit to yourself little by little every day towards your healing and towards your releasing, and really focusing your intention on manifesting something that is far more balanced for you in the future, is kind of where Spirit is wanting you to shift and direct your energy here. Okay, so that is all that I have for you, pile 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonate with the yellow Aventurine, this is going to be a reading today. So we are finding out, is this connection really over? So the person that you do have on your mind, let's take a look at your oracle. We have preserve, and it says security, forethought, and also thrift. So there's a little, what is this? A little chipmunk or a squirrel? Okay. Looks like he's stuffing his cheeks with food. We have number 14, the art of seduction. And then we have number 31, celebration, bliss, joy, and delight. Okay, so let's pull your tarot. So pile number 3, is this connection really over between you and the person on your mind? We've got the 4 of Cups, and I am going to have to cover this one up a little bit. So I'm just going to put it to the side for now so I can finish pulling these cards. Is this connection really over? We have the 2 of Swords. The 5 of Pentacles. The 6 of Wands. The Queen of Cups. Is this connection really over between pile 3 and the person on their mind? The Hanged Man. We have the High Priestess, the 2 of Cups. We've got some extra cards here. We have the 9 of Cups. And then we also have the 8 of Swords in reverse. So let me fix this 4 of Cups here. Let's put... We'll put this crystal on here. Okay. Is this connection really over? I do feel like there's still attraction here. There's still feelings here. But it almost makes me feel like on one person's side, like one person is feeling rejected by the other, or has been rejected by the other, has been shut out by the other. One thing I notice in this art of seduction here is how she's kind of got her hands, you know, wrapped around his neck there. And it's like she's trying to come in close to him, but he's not even looking at her. So it almost kind of feels like one person is really trying, you know, like one person is trying to get attention from the other. It certainly makes me feel like there are some blockages that are here. You know, there's certainly that. I want to clarify this Hangman because this is one of our major, yeah, it is. This one and this one here. These are the two major arcanas that are here. And the Hangman can sometimes be an energy of stagnancy, non-action, something that's not progressing and moving forward. It almost gives me this impression here that like this connection's on hold. Like there's attraction here, there's feelings here. It's like the two people here are acknowledging that there is a connection here, but it kind of feels like one person is either choosing not to acknowledge it and not to be open to what's right there in front of their face, almost kind of like putting the connection on the back burner. Like not opening themselves up here to taking the opportunity that's there. Let's look at what this art of seduction is. And this is the Oracle of Mystical Moments. So this is number 14. Okay, so this one says love, womanhood, passion, and seduction. We see an elegantly dressed couple, the woman close to the man as she whispers something in his ear. Is she talking about love? What kinds of secrets is she telling him? In her red jeweled gown, the woman is aware of her powers of seduction. She uses femininity, beauty, and passion. She tempts all of his senses, from the scent of a fragrant bloom to a soft touch on his cheek. There is incredible power in her gentle words and delicate caress. It makes me feel like there is resistance here. Like someone has an opportunity here and they're not taking it. So it makes me feel that if I have to give an answer, you know, for this reading today, is this connection really over? I want to say no, because I feel like even though things might be stuck right now, or kind of like stuck in limbo, it's like the two of you acknowledge that that connection is there. And it kind of feels like one person might not be emotionally available right now. They might be feeling a little bit insecure right now about maybe, say, getting into a relationship or committing, knowing that this is something that's available to them, but not taking the opportunity right now. They could be distracted by other things going on in their life, you know, directing their focus and their intention or attention elsewhere right now. They could be feeling indecisive about whether or not to move this connection forward. But I feel that they're will be a shift of energy here. There could also be a change of perspective that one has. Like let's just say if the perspective right now is like, okay, no, I don't think I'm ready right now. But then in that time to really think and reflect, that someone has a change of heart here. And their intuition is saying, give this a chance. Okay? Now, some of you may be doing, you know, the sweet talking here. I've been trying to get into this person's ear, you know, and just kind of, you know, because we do have the Queen of Cups energy here. And the Queen of Cups is a very sweet energy of compassion and empathy and love and nurturing. And the Six of Wands is about, you know, admiring someone and showing them attention, affections, you know, being positive, optimistic about the connection, trying to work towards building that relationship with one another. And it may require someone to feel a little bit more safe, a little bit more secure, give it some more time. So I certainly feel like there could be a change of perspective that either you or the other person has. Whoever it is that could be not ready, you know, if it's you that's not quite ready yet, or even the other person that's not quite ready yet, or who had been distracted with other things going on in life, I certainly feel like things can turn around in this situation. So I do want to clarify this Hangman. But we do have Pisces energy that's coming through here. Cancer also, and Scorpio. So let's clarify this Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? The Three of Wands. The Emperor. Okay. So Spirit is saying here that someone is going to have a change of perspective in the near future. There's going to be reconciliation here. If you are watching this when I am uploading it, which I don't even know what day is today. Today's the 3rd or the 4th of November. Some of you might be expecting a change with the energy in this connection, potentially between Pisces season and Aries season. Okay, so Pisces season starts in February around, I think it's around the 21st, somewhere around there, 21st. And then Aries season goes through, starts in March, I think March 21st through April, around the 20th, 21st. Okay, so that is February, March, April. Around that time is when you might start to notice that there is a shift or a change in this. Now, if you are somebody who's watching this like way later, years later, those seasons could very well be very significant for you. Yeah, those seasons could be very significant for you in terms of reconciliation or a change. But I do feel like Spirit is saying someone's going to have a change of perspective here. There is going to be reconciliation between you and this person. Someone is going to be feeling a lot more secure, a lot more solid, a lot more stable, or even showing you that there's actions that they're taking that are going to help to bring about more stability and security with your connection with this person. So yes, again, to answer the question, is this connection really over? No. Okay, I'm seeing that there's reconciliation. It is very possible. Like I said, it might feel like things are kind of stuck right now, but I feel like this will certainly change for you. So I do want to get some guidance for you. For you, pile 3, what is your advice here? We've got the Death card. The Ten of Wands. The Two of Wands. And then we have the Star. Okay. So, when I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like Spirit's saying it is going to be important for you to try not to obsess over this. There's a need for surrender here. There's a need for not trying to force a certain timeline to happen. Let things play out naturally between you and this person. This could be a time for you to work on the self, focus on your own energy in terms of creating security, stability within yourself, working towards releasing any types of energies, thoughts, belief systems that are not really in alignment with a balanced, happy, harmonious relationship. The Star energy is about you remaining optimistic, hopeful, positive, trusting, having faith in your connection with this person. So try to work also on letting go of any unhealthy patterns of behavior, unhealthy attachment, obsession, trying to manipulate or trying to control timelines and outcomes. Let this situation play out naturally. Trust in the process is something that I feel like is very important for you. We also have Capricorn and Scorpio and Aquarius energy coming through here as well. All right, so that is all that I have for you, pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.